Hello fellow Minecrafters, welcome to my tutorial today. This is my boat dispenser. I made it watching videos off of YouTube. I'll give credit here in a few minutes to who actually helped me. This is my version of it. I'm running version 1.6.6. Showing how the system works, obviously. I've only been playing for about 2 weeks, so this kind of took me a little while to figure out how to put together. Later on in the video, I will actually show each step of how to make the lift and also the wiring for the new people like myself. How to do with the new updates, the repeaters, and the water currents. Here I give the credit to Ethoslab and Mr. Bumbolt. Excellent videos. Check them out. That's where I got all the ideas from, and I give all the credit to them because I saw those videos and just absolutely had to have one of myself. I use 4 signs there. Not really sure why. I guess to hold the water back. It just doesn't seem to work with just one. That way I can ride the boat through. It's high enough for that. I use a standard doors system with 1 sign. This is a 10 dock system. From what I gather and what I've learned in making this can go on forever. Just as much time as you have. If you're just a no-lifer and you want to have 50,000 boats, you can have 50,000 boats. Eventually, I think I might want to actually put a new trap door system on the 10th bay, and also some lighting. I saw on Ethoslab's new video, I think it was. His actually shows when the boats are out, which is pretty cool. And I'll make like a trap door system that'll actually dump into the 10th bay. Maybe a couple weeks down the road. This was quite a big project for being new and all. Pretty proud of it, and it works really good. Took about 2 days to actually figure out each piece of it. I hit a lot of open dungeons in the process. That's why everything's really cut out. The main path I've got so tall here so everybody can see. I had intentions once I finished to actually do a tutorial of each piece where you could actually see very clearly what's being done and how it works. That's why the main passage here is really open, but it still can be concealed from the outside. I just haven't finished filling it in. This is the wiring that goes up to the button, up to the dock. Used, like I said, the repeaters. I started using the actual old style veteran repeaters, and actually had it working for a little while. I didn't know about those, and it was working about halfway through, and then it would stop, and I couldn't figure out how to get it going again. So I'm glad I watched about 50 more videos to figure out about the new repeaters. This goes up a standard staircase up to the button. I just kind of cut up and around. Again, using the repeaters about every 5 to 8 redstone wires, because it runs out after 15. So I wanted to make sure that I had enough juice for the system to continue to juice all the way down to the doors, and it works really good. I've tested it several times, and I haven't had any boats break or lock up in the system like I did topside. I test everything topside before I put it underneath to get the gist of how things work. That's why I've got, as you see here, 1 built. I'm going to build another one for the new people like myself to see how the actual lift is made. It's still the same. It still works the same except for one thing, and I will show here in a minute what that is. But the standard outline is 8 blocks long, 6 blocks wide. The canal will be 4 blocks wide on the inside, and 6 blocks long. And then you throw your door and your sign up. You make sure that the door is on this side going towards your lift. That seems to work the best for me. I don't know if it really makes a difference. But anyways, there's your lift. Has to be 6 by 2 with a 4 by 4 or 2 by 2, 2 by 2 hole dug out in the bottom. That way the water can funnel down and you don't get some kind of weird backwash or something. But anyways, I'm building one to show how the old system, how you'd fill the top up, and what actually happens, and took me several hours to figure out why in the hell my boats were breaking and they weren't lifting to the top like everybody else's in their videos. Before the update, you would fill the top of the lift, and it would just, I guess it was a glitch before the update, the boat would just rise to the top. Notch updated some things, I guess, a few days ago, and it changed a lot of things and actually made things better, I guess, but I don't know because I haven't played long enough. But from what I've experienced so far, I really enjoy the gameplay. It's a good time killer. I'm just going to climb up here and throw the water in old style and spawn the water off the very top blocks. And like I said, this now causes a problem with the new update. The boat, well, you'll see. After I get the damn meat out of the way. That's another thing that needs to be updated. The animals need to stay off my shit. Boat's through, goes in the lift, and nothing happens. The water actually pushes it down and it does not rise. This is the test one that I made after I figured out how to do it, and the boat rises to the top. The pig got in the way or whatever the hell, but the boat still went up by itself. I didn't help that. So now I'm going to show you how to fix the problem. Or if you're just starting out, you already have the tower built, I'm going to show you actually how to spawn the water in it. If you've screwed up like I have, this is how you fix the water problem. You have to fill it all back in, sand or dirt or whatever, and get rid of all the water. Dig back down to your 2x2 and spawn the water on the bottom layer. You'll work from the bottom layer to the top layer, however deep your lift is. 15 layers, 20, 30 layers. Of course, the higher it is, the longer it's going to take. And unless you have a fly mod, I didn't make mine but 15 layers because that was enough. Otherwise, you have to do it like this. You have to dig down. That way you can spawn the bucket on the inside. Don't try to dump one near your feet like I just did. I did that on purpose to show you that the water did not spawn correctly. If it does not spawn correctly, the boat will stop at that area where you screwed up. So dig down, fix it, and make each layer the same. Spawn them on each 4 blocks until you get to the top of the water, or wherever you're doing it, whether it's a floor in your house or whether you're doing it in the ocean like I'm doing it. But anyways, I'm going to put the boat in and smash again. For some reason up here, I broke probably 15 boats, maybe 20 boats trying to do this. This ship pissed me off. Down in the canal system that I have underground, knock on wood, I haven't broke one yet, so I don't know what the deal is up here. But anyways, there's the boat, rises just like the one on the left. So now let's get to the wiring. I'm going to dance first because I was happy. Alright, to the wiring. Let's see. Even after I did the wiring underneath, I come up here to make my demo video, and it still took me an hour and a half to figure out how the hell I did it underneath. But this is a little bit shallower of a ditch. This is 2 blocks deep. Underneath I did 3 blocks deep. So I don't know. I guess it obviously still works. But anyways, I'm showing you how you add. Like if that's your 5th dock and you want to expand to 10, this is how you do it. You just continue to dig on. Dig over at your door. And it's 3 blocks in. That way you can put a wall above you to conceal the wires later. You put the redstone torch in when the door is open. And when you put the redstone torch in, the door closes. There's videos on how to do the inverters and all that kind of shit. I tried that. I couldn't get it to work. This for me was the easiest way to do it. Was to put the torches in first and then start laying the wiring. Started with a repeater coming from the main line, obviously, and using one repeater in between each redstone torch. Again, that way it provided enough power between each one without running out of juice. Just standard laying wire. And it's getting dark out, so you'll actually be able to see kind of the lights, which was, it kind of worked out pretty good. But I'll also do, you'll see it during the day. You'll actually see the doors open, because I'm not sure the video may be a little bit dark to actually see the doors open. But anyways, I put a switch up top so I could throw constant power to it to test the system. I also did that underneath too to make sure I was wiring it right. Because the switch will provide power all the time, and then you can switch back over to turn it off like a fucking moron, like you don't know how power works. But anyways, when it's got power to it, the redstone torch actually goes off, meaning it has power to it, which opens the doors, allows the boats to flow through. When you shut the power off, the lights come back on, the doors close. Again, it sounds elementary, but it took me a while to figure that bullshit out. So now that it works, I'll remove the switch, I'll put a button on it, and you'll see it work. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If there's anything else that you need to know, rate, comment, subscribe, ask me questions. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can, but I think the video does a pretty good job of explaining itself. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.